The herringbone half double crochet is a beautiful stitch that creates a subtle slanted texture resembling the classic herringbone pattern. It's great for adding a stylish woven look to your crochet projects while maintaining a soft and flexible fabric. Grab your yarn, get comfy, and let's start crocheting. And if you're a fan of crochet, be sure to like, subscribe for more tutorials. Let's get into it. So I'll begin by making a chain. I'll make a chain of 10. So this is a demonstration. You can make a longer chain, okay, for your project. So I'll chain 10. And then I'm going to add 2 more chains. Okay, so into the third stitch from hook, from the third chain from hook, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, pull your yarn through. So normally with a normal half double crochet, you would yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. But since this is the herringbone half double crochet, you're going to continue to pull through the first loop and then yarn over and pull through the 2 remaining loops. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through the first loop and then the 2 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook, continue to pull through the first loop and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So you're going to continue this to the end of the row. So that's the last stitch. I'll make my last herringbone half double crochet, and in total I'll have 10 stitches at the end minus the 2 chains. Okay, so you're going to chain 2, which is not going to count as a stitch. You turn your work towards your left into this very first stitch right here, yarn over and make your first herringbone half double crochet. Yarn over into the next stitch, make a herringbone half double crochet, yarn over, and you're going to continue doing that to the end of the row. So your stitches should remain constant. There will be 10 at end of each row, depending on how many you chained. So that's like the last stitch over here. You yarn over and make your last herringbone half double crochet into that last stitch, chain 2, you turn your work. So into that very first stitch, you're going to yarn over and make your herringbone half double crochet, yarn over and do the same to the end of the row. So yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 1 loop and then the last 2 loops. And that's how easy the herringbone half double crochet is. So I'm going to work up a few more rows and then I'll show you the effect it has. We have 1 more left. Don't mind about that chain 2, okay? Just work into that stitch that is visible to you. You chain 2 and turn your work. I will show you what I mean. So the thing is, this stitch will give you like little bumps at the edge. I'm going to show you just in a minute. Let me work up a few more rows and you'll see what I mean. So if you can see this, the herringbone will give you this, you know, bumps at the edge of your work. They don't really bother me. They actually look cute to me. So assuming you want to change color, you're in the middle of your work and you want to change your yarn color, let's just work up a few more stitches and I'll show you. So you want to change color, you'll pull through the first loop and then you leave the 2 loops on the hook, okay? You bring your yarn in front and then you bring in your color that you want to change. So this is how I like to change my color. I just pull through, like normal I would finish with the, you know, the first color. I'll just pull through like this. And you've just completed the, you know, and then you yarn over into the next stitch. You continue working with your second color. You can actually work over your tail from behind. So we just continue working with your color, and it's really very seamless. Like you can't even tell you changed color right there. Can you tell? It's very, very seamless. So, you know, at the end, you work up your last stitch, chain 2, turn your work, and continue. Up to the point where you change the color, and then you can change back to the blue one or to the color that you're working to, you know. Pull through the first loop, bring it in front, and then you finish it off with the second color. Don't pull it too tight, and then you just continue working. That's just another way of changing color. I'm going to show you the second way of changing the color. So see, so another way of changing color is by completing the stitch. You complete that stitch and then you pull the yarn up like this. You insert your hook through these 2 loops. Insert your hook through these 2 loops and then you bring your color, your second color that you want to change to, and you pull it through, and then just like that you continue working. So after you made like maybe 2 stitches or so, come back and pull that yarn gently. and that's it. You'll be done. And it's just as simple as that. I hope this video was helpful. Give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section. See you again in the next tutorial.